Bookers Podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Basement Bookers Podcast. I am Basement Jared. This is Rich the Riz, the most Riz's ballest man. Today, together. Basement Bookers forever. Tomorrow is not today. And so we talk about yesterday and the day before that, which was Monday, technically. It goes Monday, Friday, Saturday this week.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
How are you? I don't know what to do there.
I'm good, and I'm having. How are you today? I'm having a good pie day. How about you?
Everything's great. Let's just a good what day?
Pie day. It's 3/14.
Well, I guess it's 2 days from 3/16 day.
What?
Don't be weird, bro. Like nobody's talking about like math here. Honestly, I don't even know how you do it. Like,
I don't know,
it's
maybe,
just
maybe I'll
witchcraft.
have some pie later. Who knows?
Great. Awesome. All right. Well, Rich, this is a podcast about wrestling. So, if you
Yes, it
want to
is.
talk about that, we could talk about that. I guess I'll start because, no one else is doing anything.
Graps.
Look, you're sitting on your laurels. You think you're hot shit.
That's what those are.
You don't realize that championship was promised to me 3,000 years ago. But I'm going to have to teach you at WrestleMania. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
WrestleMania.
All right. Well, WrestleMania season is officially here because Cody saw his blood. And you know it's time for WrestleMania when Cody Rhodes is bleeding like a stuck pig for everybody to see. And to nobody's surprise, Randy Orton's the heel in this. And the match went for, well, this might be great. Look. I respect you. I like you. And then no more of that. We're going to get straight down to blood and guts. I don't know how many times a friend or mentor has to beat the living shit out of Cody Rhodes for him to, like, be more defensive, more guarded. But here we are. I can't wait till it's Sami Zayn's turn to beat up Cody Rhodes. So.
Yeah, instead of beating up bottles that are sitting on crates in the back. Can I real quick?
No.
The segment where Orton he's got Cody set up in the, like, he's kind of lounging on like the V of those stairs there, and he hits him with the chair.
Yeah, he hit the
stairs with the chair. Now I get that, but like we're supposed to believe that he cracked Cody in the skull with the chair while his head is in the V of these 640-pound stairs, right?
Right.
I feel like, at least until the cameras are off, Cody shouldn't move.
It's hard not to move.
No,
that looks
just lay there.
uncomfortable.
Because he was just laying there before Orton hit him with the chair. Not moving, not trying to get out of there, not trying to defend himself. He was unmoving. Randy hits him with the chair. Then Randy, gets pushed away, yada, yada, in the ring, looking at the sign, whatever he was doing. And we see Cody, and he's like, no. You are now, your head, your skull, your brain is now more injured than it was a minute and a half ago. If you weren't moving then, you certainly shouldn't be moving now. Now, maybe, I'm sure there are people out there that would say, it's not my place to tell Cody Rhodes how he should sell. And
okay.
Valid, I have no wrestling training, but I have a little bit of a concept of head injuries and how they work. If you're going to
Cody Rhodes should start slurring his speech. He gets hit in the head so many times with chairs, and he's over here getting beat down and shit. He starts slurring his speech, missing sentences,
Yeah,
losing time, as it were.
yeah, like that. That would be scary, right? But because
Let's scare
like
people. Make wrestling scary again.
I don't want to scare people, but
I
sell it
want
more
little
realistically.
children scared. They thinking Cody's died.
But
He
as
needs to
soon as the
not move at
cameras,
all. He
as
needs
soon
to
as the,
just lay there. I'm helping you, Rich. I'm helping you. Let him lay there. He's done. He's gone. Randy Orton has destroyed Cody Rhodes. He is unmoving. He has been struck with the chair. He didn't hit the stairs with the chair. He definitely cracked Cody's head open. Cody has died. Cody Rhodes is dead, and Rich the Riz wants you to know about it. He is done. He is not a nightmare. He is awoke. Everything's awakened. The nightmare is over. Like that? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Then good.
just a little more realistic. Let
Cody's
him
done.
let,
It's
let him
over.
let him
Sorry.
start moving when the cameras are off. Like don't even like have the trainers come out, but like have him wave off the stretcher, have him get to the back, maybe with some help, but still on his own power. You know, so that the kids live in attendance can see that he's actually okay, or can have the hope that he will be okay. I think the TV presentation it didn't work.
We didn't see what happened after it went off air, though, right?
Right.
So I think they should have just put him in a stretcher. And because you said he shouldn't be moving, he shouldn't even have the wherewithal to fight people off of him. Like
Yeah.
he should, they put him on a stretcher, and they're leaving, and then you want to reassure people. You could have him like raise his hand up a little bit,
Do the old thumbs
like
up.
just yeah, but barely, and
Mm-hmm.
then just
Could
do
be an
it
Orange
that way.
Cassidy thumb.
Look, I tried to help you, man. You had it there. It's like he shouldn't be moving. He's beat. He is done. And you got to bring that clown Orange Cassidy into this.
Like Orange
I
Cassidy.
get it. Some people like clowns. It's
Mm.
important to have a good clown now and then.
Yeah, I
Over
agree.
there in Clown Town,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be in Clown Town. It's about 2 blocks away from Pound Town. You feel me? Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's it. Randy's the bad man. Randy's the bad man now. And
Yep.
Aleister Black is carrying Cross because
Still.
he's now he's got things to say to Sami Zayn, who's got things to say to everybody lately.
He does. And my girlfriend had asked me like why people are like upset at Sammy, why Cody's upset at Sammy. I'm like, it sounds like he's being manipulative. Cause last week he told Randy, no matter who wins, he hopes he wins at WrestleMania. And then this week, he told Cody he hopes he wins. Now, it's one thing to wish two opponents good luck. It's another thing to, in private, tell one, I hope you win, and tell the other one, I hope you win. That's talking out of both sides of your face.
Well, that's a weird statement. No matter who wins, I hope it's you. But it does
No matter
matter.
who wins the number one contender or the title
Oh,
now,
the title.
I hope you win at Mania.
Yeah, but Sammy explained it to Cody. He said that you're my friend. We're equal. Friends are equal to each other. I look up to Randy Orton. That's the difference. So
I think So I don't know how I feel about that statement because, like, I feel like you don't have to, like, okay, yeah, friends are always equal, but you could still admire what your friend has achieved in this business that you haven't. Like, Sammy's never been world champ. He could admire Cody for being a multi-time world champ now. World champ everywhere he went except his own damn company. You know? Starting
I
his own
think
company, changing the business.
you of all people would identify with Sami Zayn. Cause like Cody Rhodes had the title like this is like his third time.
Hmm.
He's always getting all these chances. He always gets to be the champion. But how come Sami Zayn doesn't get to be champion? Where's all Sami Zayn's? Where's all Sami Zayn's chances? That's what Sami Zayn's thinking about. Sami Zayn's thinking about Sami Zayn chances.
Well, I have
You
an
know,
answer for that.
you think Sami Zayn is getting a title match before WrestleMania? Like Cody? No. What are you gonna say to Sami?
I have an answer for that. Maybe two answers, in fact. One, Sammy's just not a headliner. Cody's a headliner.
Wow.
Number two,
Wow.
all the time he's like Sammy's talking to Randy Orton backstage, Sammy's talking to Cody backstage. Talk to Nagel to say, listen, I want to earn my way into the title picture. Give me a match that will impress you, and then give me another match to follow that up that I will win, and another match follow up that I will win, and then I want to work my way to being the number one contender of the big world title.
Okay, great. Your first opponent's Obafemi. I'll see you later. And
but
that's what I would do if I was Nick. All this I'm like, you go 1-on-1 with Obafemi player, and then just leave. Like just.
So listen, you gotta, as the champ, you should be able to beat anyone. If you think you could beat the champ, then you should be able to prove you could beat anyone.
Prove you can beat anyone by guessing the right time and not taking any chances whatsoever. You mean like that? Is that how fighting? You want to get Sami Zayn and Vice Richter is? Is that what you want to do? You want to give Sami Zayn and Vice Richter is that it?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that it? Your expert championship advice, buddy?
Sammy keeps having these backstage conversations and then ending it all frustrated. He's only making it more difficult for himself. He is not doing anything to further himself right now. When is the last time Sammy had a match?
Sami Zayn is doing what Sami Zayn does best, being an annoying asshole. And if you're trying to take that right away from him, I don't know who you are. This is
I'm
what
not.
we need. And yeah,
I-
the last time he had he was in the qualifying match for the Chamber and he didn't make it.
Right. So
The
last
one that
match he had, he lost. He should be trying to rack
Do
up
you remember?
wins
Yeah.
in response to that to say, okay, look, Aldis, look, I have all these wins after that. I lost that one. Okay, cool. I beat this guy, I beat this guy, I beat guy. Make my next match a number one contender match.
Did you remember how Sammy lost though? Drew McIntyre got involved in the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Sammy was vulnerable, Cody hit him with a crossroads and pinned him.
Oh yeah.
So he took his opportunity away. Just
So-
like how Randy beat Cody at the Elimination Chamber the same week. And he's,
So there were shenanigans, but ultimately, Sammy got pinned by the guy that became world champ.
Look, I'm on Sammy's side here. I think he's got a case. I think he should just talk to everybody about this. He should just do what he has to do, I think.
I think what he has to
He's
do is prove
tired.
himself to Nick Aldis.
He's tired, all right? He's tired. He's sick and tired. He's like everybody else in the back. Golden Boy Cody, he gets whatever he wants. He does whatever he wants. Ever since he finished the story, he's out there. He's turned his back on you. He's turned his back on you and you. He's over here politicking. He better salvage that WrestleMania event, because if it wasn't for him and that stooge Drew McIntyre, hey man, we think Drew should beat Cody for the belt. Yeah, we think he should beat him for the belt, so we can have this weird Cody just beats Drew and everybody's mad at Cody for beating Drew, for righting the ship, because I'm just not that interested in a Drew McIntyre Randy Orton WrestleMania match. I'm just not. I'm sorry, buddy. Even if it is in a Hell in a Cell match, as it was rumored to be in. Okay, who knows what this is gonna be in it? Randy said himself. Randy said, this is supposed to be easy. It was supposed to be Drew. It's supposed to be Drew. All of this, because he has to win. He needs to win. All of this is to get to the championship, to get the 15th championship, the 15th WWE championship. And for Cody to think that he could get in the way, if he could just, Cody's had time, man. Cody has time, okay? Randy Orton is running out of time. Everybody he went to school with graduated, and he's over here acting like a super freshman. All right, now that means he got held back. All right, that means he got held back a couple of times. All right, so it's time for him to graduate school. He's Van Wilder now, man. He won't leave college because he wants to party all the time. It's time to grow up. It's time for you. It's time. Man, when Gunter gets Randy, man, it's gonna be something. Legend Killer versus Energy Killer. You know, he just gets behind you. He
Buzz Killer?
slides that arm under your neck, and then he falls back and gives you a hug. You know, he's just that creepy kind of guy. He's great at parties, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, Brock, there's rumors of him retiring soon. Not that he wrestles much anyway. I don't know about Shelton. Shelton, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. Like, he's still in fantastic shape. Randy's in fantastic shape. But
It's time to stop, Randy.
it's the old
It's
bump
time to
card.
stop, boss. You know, you want to sleep, or you want to be like John Cena, getting out of his fancy car, looking all hurt and stuff. You want to get out while the getting's good. But then Randy's style, he wrestles a very, like, it doesn't matter how safe he does it, but still, like, you could do that for a long time, but maybe, it's time to, whatever, man. He wants to break Cena's record. I don't think he's going to.
I don't think he's
I don't
gonna.
think he should. I don't think he should. I think he should just retire when he's ready.
Mhm.
So, which not, it's not great. It's not great. There's not a lot to fill the hole. You know what I mean? But eventually everybody we came up with not going to be there anymore, and it's just
That's
going to
true.
be what you got. You're just going to have this new crop, and they're going to be the guys. But that's life. That's life for the fast lane. I sometimes you just got to stop talking. You just got to stop.
All right. So looking at the Mania card here, we obviously just discussed Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. What about Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the women's world title?
Well, this isn't even a predictions episode. Right now I can't tell you what's it gonna be. I can't tell you what I'd like it to be, because professionally, I represent one of these people. Infatuated with the other, strictly platonically, obviously. You got to put your personal feelings aside. I think that maybe it's time that we all think about what could happen. Like, could Liv Morgan win the championship? Sure, she could. Does she have a support system behind her? Sure, yes, she does. But will that support system be there for her when it matters? Will there even factor in? Is Raquel Rodriguez low key quiet? Is she gonna do the betrayal later? She took her opportunity. She eliminated her from the Royal Rumble. She cost her the championship. It should be her at WrestleMania. Raquel Rodriguez thinks it's me. I should be at WrestleMania. I should be wrestling Stephanie McMahon, or I should be the world champion if you didn't get involved in my match. If you, Liv Morgan, didn't give involvement. Me, she's salty. She's keeping it inside. She's scared. Probably not, but still. Yeah, it's going to happen sooner or later. Diesel's going to turn on HBK, and you've heard it here.
Because Diesel always does. And this ties in a bit to Monday. Finally, we had the Judgment Day turn on Finn Balor, or Finn Balor turn on the rest of the Judgment Day, depending on perspective. And between, Liv and Stephanie and what's going to be a match, I'm sure, Finn versus Dom, there is still a good amount of story to tell between now and Mania. And they got the time. They got 4.5 more weeks, 5 weeks.
Well, Monday, Finn Balor is going to want to wrestle Dominic Mysterio, but he's going to wind up wrestling JD McDonough instead.
I think JD should be like the under other circumstances, Finn versus JD would be the bigger match because like they have such a history of such a long history together. Finn and JD. Finn trained him. That's a fact known to the WWE universe, so it's not like just a hidden factoid kind of thing. But Dom as the current IC champ, they're obviously making that the higher tier story that they're going to tell. And like the argument's there to really do both. Maybe just get through JD, win that grudge match, and then all right, now he earns a shot at Dom, which is probably going to be Mania.
He wants a shot. He needs a whiskey shot. That's what he needs. He needs to get out there. He needs cirrhosis in his liver, and that's the only way to deflate your ego and your big old stupid head. And I hope, Cody, if you're watching here, the next time you're on, what do you want to talk about? Next time you have Randy on, maybe they should not talk when they, because they get a drink. They get a little drink. Everybody's got like a special drink on what are you going to talk about. I can't wait to introduce the Cody Bloody Mary. Okay, because you just love that shit.
They should call it the Bloody Cody.
I wonder whose idea this was to do this spot. They're probably like, look, we need something to make people more interested in this. Why doesn't Randy just make me bleed and stuff? That'd be cool. People like that stuff. Okay. Or was Randy like, all right, look, what if, hear me out, what if I beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes? And, like, just really beat him up for real, so there's blood and stuff. No, Randy, you don't have to. We have, like, ways. Let's make it real, because I respect you, Cody. I respect you, Cody. And I think this would be great if we just let me beat the fuck out of you for real. Who's going to know? And they're like, look, they talked him out of it, but I think he did what he had to do, if I'm being honest.
That reminds me.
I just asking for it, dressed like that, Yeah.
I've always hated. I'm glad they haven't done one in a while, but I've always hated first blood matches.
No, it's stupid.
Especially in a heated feud, like. Once someone is busted open, that's when the match like really starts. Then you see the blood, you get angry, you get more heated, and now you have to make your opponent bleed. First blood, no, I like the concept.
That's why you have to make it. You can still do it, but you should make it in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Just like one of them will be a first blood match.
Yeah. That's fine.
If it's a 2 hour.
What did I see? It was from TNA. I think it was Daphne versus Daphne versus Tara, aka Victoria. And there was like
there's a story here.
That's what reminded me of the first blood match.
Oh, so nobody got cut. Like somebody had an emergency, and that counts. That counts. You see that? That counts. It was her time.
It was
that
like
counts.
it was
That's
like
first blood.
it was like in Daphne's scalp. Like the ref was like, wait a second, she's supposed to be bleeding. Let me look. Oh, okay. There's a little trickle of blood there, so you win. That's it. Match is over. And
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'd love it if a women's match ended that way. Like if they had a first blood match, and then all of a sudden someone's like,
Yeah.
Hey, what's that? Ref. Ref. Jessica Carr's like, yep. Sorry, it's that time, but you still lost.
Yeah.
But I didn't bleed from my head. The rules clearly state blood is blood. First blood. Or like an Inferno match. You could do an Inferno match. You love Inferno matches.
No. Didn't like it when it was what was the first one? Taker and Kane, probably. Didn't like it when it was
maybe
Randy and the Fiend.
That's your favorite one.
No, none of them.
They put it in the game. I had to beat Roman Reigns in an Inferno match.
Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Now we're not talking about like the matches themselves. I figured we could talk about like the build up.
Honestly, I think it's kind of boring. Like
so far.
It's like my body's built for war.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make you my bitch. You're a bitch, not that bitch. This. It's like, okay, ladies, look, Rhea, come on. I know you got better shit than that.
Mm-hmm.
She's like Hulk Hogan, man. She's like like not in like personality or anything, like level. Like right now, she's supposed to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like the most popular superstar on the show next to Cody, I guess. But
no, I think she's more popular actually right now.
If she's then where is that? Are you afraid of hurting Jade Cargill's little feelings?
Where's that fire that burns within your heart?
She's scared. She's scared. And it's okay. It's okay. You can admit you're afraid. You're afraid of Jade Cargill and what she might do to you. You don't know what's going to happen in there. You don't know what's going to happen in there.
You don't know how you're accidentally going to get injured by her.
You don't know Jade Cargill's not making friends out there. Fabulous friends. She could be making friends out there.
She could be.
And it felt weird, that backstage segment. It's like, she's just checking on Micha and see if she's all right. It's like, what? Yeah. I can't sit with you guys? What's going on with that? That was really weird. They were mean to her for no reason. Like there was a club.
Yeah,
it was not in it. That's interesting. It's a very interesting
weird
segment. It was
weird.
Questions.
It was weird. It was I'll say borderline. I don't really mean borderline, but like borderline rude.
I think it was very rude.
Pity party. Like, I'm sorry. Respectfully, who the fuck is B-Fab?
B-Fab is I'm trying to sound like Grok. B-Fab is a professional wrestler. She wrestles for WWE. She's had matches with Meechin, Jade Cargill, probably Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss maybe. I don't know. But that's B-Fab. I don't know, man. But I'd be careful with her. She might be up to something. I don't know.
And I was telling my girlfriend last night, like, I remember a time when Meechin as Mia Yim was like one of the top 5 women in TNA.
Well, it is
And
TNA
right. But like
at that time.
yeah. And it's so weird. Like the skill level just runs a complete gamut,
Look, I
you
like
know?
Michin, formerly known as Mia Yim. All right, I
Mhm.
just think she's just been mishandled. Uh, she's not getting any chances. But she is, but she isn't. I feel like if she's gonna grow, it's gonna be through SmackDown. I think right now she's probably hit the wall, babyface wise, and maybe it's time to, get that gangster shit up. All right, we need to
Mhm.
get that gangster out of you, Michin.
Yeah.
And just have her do
Like
her thing.
yeah, let her be more her. I feel like anytime a talent is like when they're put into a box that's not comfortable for them, you can tell it doesn't connect as well.
AJ
Open a
should be her
box,
manager.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Could, like you
Unk.
probably wouldn't want to bump, but that'd be cool.
No bumping at all. He just
Yeah,
Unk.
yeah.
Let him do his thing.
Uh, Brock Lesnar is going to issue an open challenge. Is it going to be Obafemi?
If you want him to lose, because
I,
Paul Heyman and Brock are politicking that Brock shouldn't lose until his retirement match.
mm,
So if you want Boba Femi to lose, or do like a no contest thing, then fine, go ahead. But just let you guys know, be careful what you wish for. I want to see it. You want to see it. But if that gorilla and his little dude in a suit want what they want, they get what they want. All right. So
now, how about this? Okay.
how about it? Yeah.
Now Heyman's been known to swerve us. You know how he was on his one man shows that he does Q&As or whatever, and he talks about how Brock breaking the streak, and he puts that little bit of doubt in saying only 3 people know what was supposed to happen that night. You know, and it's like, what
Yeah.
if Brock went into business for himself? What if the Undertaker was supposed to win that match, but Brock decided he wanted to win? Like how he puts that little bit of doubt as far as like, no, Brock just, what if he's doing that with this these rumors that are coming out that him and Brock are politicking for Brock to not lose until the retirement match, and Oba steps up and Oba beats Brock.
I think you can dream. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice to have dreams. You might be right. Maybe that's the thing, and that happens, and we'll all celebrate in the streets. There's gonna be over parties, and then we're gonna just, celebrate. We're gonna go out there, all the wrestling fans. We're gonna get together. We're gonna get all our tools. We're gonna go head over to Mount Rushmore. We're gonna start carving Obafemi's big old head into the mountain because he went into business for himself and beat up Brock Lesnar. But that's a dream. Now here's the thing. Number one, I don't know if, and I know that's not what you were even saying. I don't know if Oba has the chops to like fight Brock Lesnar. He looks
No.
like he could, but just because you look like you could fight doesn't mean you could beat up like probably one of, if not the best combat athlete
The
since.
alpha male of the species.
Yeah, that guy. Anyway, listen, the thing you said about the whole "but what if," I would have believed that if the Undertaker didn't have a fucking podcast where he just says everything. Like if that was a real thing that happened, not
Mm-hmm.
only would it make Brock look like a complete badass, but an unprofessional. But I think Undertaker would sell it as like, I don't know. I think honestly, there's that or he might have been he was actually concussed, so he honestly can't tell you anyway. But I'm pretty sure, because he knows, like, they know what the finish is. If this was always the finish, and if it wasn't, then we would have heard Undertaker on his lame ass podcast with his annoying ass wife say something. So I don't believe that. But then there could be like, oh well, you know, he likes to protect the business. He hates Unreal. He wants people to think he's a dead man. He's a zombie, but he's not really a zombie. You see, like I've said before, he's not the real Undertaker. All right, back in the '90s, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase had his own Undertaker, and then he fought another Undertaker. So it was Purple Taker versus Gray Taker. The Undertaker we have today is the Gray Undertaker. Not really, he's not real because he's aging and he has an annoying wife on his podcast. He's not the real Undertaker. Dead people don't age. They stay the same age when they died. Duh, stupid. You're a fool. Anyway.
I think it would be a cool scenario if then the questions come out, oh, you know, did Oba beat up Brock in the ring and go into business for himself? Is Oba tough enough to beat up Brock in a real fight? You know, that would create some good buzz around Oba. You know, obviously, from what it sounds like, the plan is if it's Oba, that Oba's going to lose to Brock. Oba's going to give Brock a run for his money, but I think it would be better. It would definitely, of course, would be more impactful if Oba were to win. But if they can create the scenario where people that read the dirt sheets start to wonder, it's like, oh, was that the plan?
Was it the plan? I don't know. Twirly mustache.
Yeah, that might be what him is trying to do. So, the last match that is currently slated for the card, Punk and Roman. So, it's past Monday.
Apologize.
Yeah.
Apologize, Rich DeRiz. Apologize. You owe me an apology. Yeah.
They wanted Punk to apologize, and he didn't. And
he did actually. He said he was sorry. Basically he's just, I'm sorry you feel that way kind of situation, you know?
Yeah.
He was trying. I mean, Jay at least looked like he was trying to give him an out. You know, he doesn't want to kick his ass. But he's asking. He's like, you need to, and all this, and then Punk. He's given the history, and he knows the secret with was it Sika or and he knows his relations and how they go way back and all this and that. And it's like, he didn't even apologize. He didn't even apologize to you. And I'm like, bro, you're not at the cookout. He could have apologized to them over there. What, just because what? It's not on TV? Because it's not on TV. It doesn't matter because it's not on TV. Right?
Yeah. So, it's interesting mesh of stories that are happening here. Obviously, one of the things I want in this is for Usos to stay tag team. Okay? We don't want singles Jay anymore.
Yeah, you're tag team champion now.
Yeah. Beyond that, Punk, Roman, hard to say what they're gonna do. As far as
well,
who's
the
walking away
bloodline's coming
with the title.
back. All right, I hate to spoil this for you guys. I'm spoiling it. I'm sorry. You need information. The Usos are going back to the bloodline. Usos, Jimmy, Sammy Uso is going back to bloodline Sammy Uso. Look at the way he's behaving. The gang is coming back together at WrestleMania. There's only one missing piece, and it's gonna be Solo. Solo's gonna come out. People are gonna lose their shit. I'll do you one better. We'll make it even better. Then the MFTs come out, and it's one big happy family. And then the new chapter begins, baby. It's Bloodline 2, and there's Bloodline on SmackDown, and there's Bloodline on Raw. Okay? They're everywhere. You can't do anything. You can't even go to the elevator without bumping into a Samoan. Good
Or a
luck,
Tongan.
pal. Or Tongan. So
That'd be cool.
enjoy the ride. Enjoy the new WWE. You got to get your Avengers together, okay? You need to fix this shit.
That
Nothing's
would be
gonna
pretty cool
happen.
because what the
We're
MFTs
taking
are
it
doing.
all.
Yeah, what the MFTs are doing now is nothing. They're holding onto a lantern, and the tag
They're
titles.
not just that. They're holding on to, that's right. They're holding on to the tag team championships, baby. And they're playing hot potato with some lantern. But look, everybody needs something to do in the meantime. It's a sport. They're playing past the lantern. Now it's our turn with the lantern. Howdy, boy. We're gonna take the lantern now. And then you get the lantern next week, and then we just take it back from you. A lantern on a pole match over at WrestleMania.
That's a WrestlePalooza main event right there.
Let me tell you something else. Obafemi can talk, but why don't we give him a manager, okay? And I got one man, one perfect candidate. And I've made mention of this before. A royal, regal candidate. Oh, hail King Booker. I am here to help you, Obafemi. You can be my great warrior. Booker T and Paul Heyman going at each other. King Booker.
Booker.
Paul Hamish, you are a peasant. You know, something like that. I'm telling you guys, you got to watch King Booker stuff. King Booker was amazing. The
King
best
Booker
thing that
was a lot
ever
of fun.
happened to King Booker was winning the King of the Ring tournament.
Yes, certainly.
I could have done without the Charbel thing, but it was funny when she would bring him out. But, yeah.
Oh, the repetitive shouting. Oh, hail King Booker!
Yes.
Oh,
it was
hail
perfect.
King Booker!
Do you remember? I don't remember if this was a WWE or TNA. Kurt Angle was feuding with Booker T.
Yeah. This is TNA.
Do you remember? I can't do it, but maybe I'll put the clip in. Hopefully we can get away with it.
Your wife is gonna come home today.
It's the most unhinged Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't like the other thing that people say about him, but I'm just going to say unhinged Kurt Angle. I wish unhinged Kurt Angle was in WWE. You know, like as a character, not like a cry for help, like a character.
Right. That was a fun time. There were some fun times in TNA. Scott Steiner versus Samoa Joe.
I think it's important that people check out the older stuff where Booker T, Samoa Joe, Scott Steiner, everybody's just together down there. The Dudleys, the fucking ate shit. Like, there's so many ridiculously stupid fun things down there that they're like, can we get away with this? And Kurt's like, hold my beer, etc.
hold my milk.
Yeah. Let me share my WWE 2K experience from this week. So this is a match in my faction where I had to fight Raquel Rodriguez in a ladder match as Obafemi, because now my faction is intergender. So you could pick male or female. So Roxanne Perez comes out to help. Then this glitch occurs. Look at this. Look.
She's floating.
Roxanne's stuck in Matrix pose. Look at that. Okay, that's creepy. Yeah, she just like came back, but this is the tutorial because it's my first ladder match in this version. But it's the same. Yeah, I beat the shit out of her. I love this game. Like, you could, like, I use clever cheating because, by the way, that spot where Trick Williams fucking.
The guys.
When Jacob Fatu, he starts just smashing his own head against the turnbuckle. I'm like, what are you doing? You're insane. And then Trick's like, he's unhinged. He's unhinged.
Unhinged.
He's crazy. He's insane.
Trick apparently doesn't know the parable of the Samoan skull.
Nah, but you know, he's still young in the game, man. It was great hearing Tessatori go through the many nicknames of Trick Williams. He's like, I forgot what he said, like the last thing he said, and then Wade's like, all right, you can stop now. This stuff right there. But yeah, he can be funny. Actually, I wonder if I can. No, I thought I found some way to show it, but I don't want to get taken down. But yeah, that's what drove me crazy. That was really funny what they did over there with that.
That was some interesting stuff. Like Trick did the bug eye twice. Like there was a second time later on. I don't know if Jacob was doing the dance or whatever, but like he was like,
because he scared the shit out of him backstage. Because he was talking that shit. So, but something I wanted to bring up and I forgot it. It's your fault.
probably.
Apologize. I don't know.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
That's right. That's the Basement Booker's apology. That's a real Basement Booker's apology. That's how we do things around here. Apologize. Danhausen has cursed the Miz. His microphone does not work. It has begun. Dominic Mysterio's not cursed then. Unless the curse has to do with what happened, because if he was cursed, how come he was able to get that frog splash off? You know what I mean? He was able to do the damage to Balor. So is being cursed until you drop it, or is maybe like when Danhausen's not paying attention to you anymore? Because if he were cursed, he wouldn't have been able to pull off what happened. My thing was that I equated being cursed by Danhausen as just only being able to roll a 1, which is basically a botch in life.
Yeah.
You know? But it
Big
sure
fail.
looked like he was rolling 20s. Unless, of course, like Judgment Day's state is also part of the curse, and that he had to get that had to happen. But why wouldn't he let Finn Balor get the edge over, no pun intended, over Dominic Mysterio? That's odd. That's odd.
Is
There must
it is
be a
odd.
week. Maybe after a week it wears off because it was a week ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need to see some more. We need to expand our data
Streets is talking
set.
that JD stayed because he's trying to get them Roxanne digits.
Not a bad reason to stay, I don't think.
I can't disagree with that. I think he's right,
Mhm.
actually, and he needs to do whatever he needs to do.
Yeah.
But I digress. Did we cover everything?
It's a
They
good
found Paul
question.
Heyman. They found Paul Heyman. You know, he's all right. You know, he's just out indefinitely, I guess.
Yeah. We had the number one contenders gauntlet match on Monday for the
Bailey,
IC title. Yeah.
she's gonna
Good.
lose. Which sucks.
But you know what? Like she's
Unless Becky costs AJ the match, that'd be great.
that match is Monday, right? That's
It's not for
on Raw.
Mania.
We gotta get Bailey on Mania. You know?
The best way to get Bailey on Mania is to have her beat AJ Lee.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're gonna do that. I feel like she's treated unfairly. They're probably
might-
gonna leave AJ unbeaten until Becky.
Yeah, they might do a multi-women match at Mania for the IC title.
Yeah, I heard stuff for the U.S. title. Looks like Tiffany Stratton's looking at Julia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Tiffany has her eyes on the women's U.S. Championship now. Is that sort of a demotion for her?
Yeah, it's not the world title. Of course it is. Like
No, I just wanted to make sure we're on the
they're
same page
probably
here.
gonna put her. Yeah, we're definitely on the same page with that. I think they're just gonna have her be United States champion that speaks English. You know, that's fine. Yeah, it would be nice to have a United States champion that's fluent in English. But you know,
They
not that
are-
it's necessary. I'm just making a joke. I like Julia. Okay.
Yeah, Julia's
I like
great,
her.
but notice they're protecting Kiana James a lot more than they're protecting Julia.
Because she's the future. She's got many assets necessary to be a star. All right. And the fact of the matter is, if you want to join an organization that cares about their clients, give me a call. Okay. I will represent you because you're out there representing Julia. You're the one who needs representation. Okay. The reason she's being protected because they see an upside. They obviously see something in her. She was in the Elimination Chamber, for crying out loud. She was one victory away from going to WrestleMania to face off against the champion, Jade Cargill. But that was not to be because it wasn't her destiny. It was Rhea Ripley's destiny. It was her destiny to go to main event. Actually, was Bianca Belair's destiny, but her fingers screwed up, so they couldn't have her come in for that.
Yeah.
Got to be careful with that Cody cadence, you know, it comes in there sometimes.
The Cody cadence.
It's better than a Cody lie.
It is. Definitely is. I don't know. I think we hit on everything.
He said the podcast is over.
What?
All right. Well, listen, if you, I don't even have to say anything, actually.
Yeah.
It's up to you, I guess.
Let us know what you think of the build to Mania so far. Of course, as always, we know that more than 69% of you are not subscribed. So please do us a solid. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Helps out a whole lot. We appreciate you being here, checking us out. And as always, Jer's got a party message.
The match of life is scheduled for one fall, so make it count.
Do what the man says.
Follow the Bookers. Follow the Bookers. We're not entitled to that. No one's entitled to your like. No one's entitled to your time. No one. Not some YouTuber, not TKO, and especially not that stooge, Adam